Hey everybody, welcome to the latest episode of The Rock Experience with Mike Brunn. On this episode, I'm joined by two lifelong Kiss fans who will share their story about how they went from being fans to working with Gene Simmons on his great MoneyBag soda line. This is a great story that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Before we jump into this episode, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button below, and if you're listening to one of my podcasts, subscribe over there as well. Alrighty, let's jump in and let's get started with this great story. Hey everybody, welcome to the latest episode of The Rock Experience with Mike Brunn. Today I'm excited to have with me two of the team members from the Gene Simmons MoneyBag soda line. Please welcome to the show both Paul and John. How you guys doing today?
What's going on, man?
Awesome. You know, I'm really excited for this. I was thinking about this today before we got started. I've obviously had lots of musicians on the show. I've had authors on the show. I've had photographers on the show. But I've never had soda makers on the show. So this is a first for me. And this is definitely a very exciting one. So thank you guys for joining.
Yeah, we're excited to be here. That's right.
Awesome. You know, before we jump into the whole soda line and all of that, it's my understanding that you guys were both Kiss fans prior to starting working on the Gene Simmons MoneyBag soda line. So just talk about, when did you guys first become fans of Kiss?
Well, I'm the older and better looking brother.
You sound like me and my brother. Go.
Yes. So basically, I have a cousin that's about 2 years older than me, and he would always the one that turned me on to new music and, you know, stuff as we were kids. So it was probably about 76, 77, somewhere around there. You know, I was 6 years old. I was just a little kid. So he turned me on to Kiss, and, you know, I really took I was a huge fan of like Universal Monsters and stuff like that, and music too. But you know, when Kiss came around and started to you know, have their, I guess, get the ball rolling with them, my cousin introduced me to them, and it was all over with after that. So, you know, John came along shortly after. I mean, he was born in 76. So
I was born in 76, and I'd have to say by 79, I was a Kiss fan. Probably by the time.
Oh, wow.
probably before that.
Since I was 3 years old. I mean, I remember when Dynasty came out. I remember getting the record here, and I Was Made for Loving You on the radio. I remember when shortly after that, Kids Are People Too with introducing Eric Carr. So I mean, I've been a fan since I was 3 years old.
That's awesome. When was the first time you guys saw them in concert?
Creature of the Night tour.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, that hurts me. That's awesome.
Maple Leaf Gardens, January of '83.
That is awesome.
Well, we're border state right here. We're in Niagara Falls, New York. So, you know, my parents had, you know, we had some friends that were over the bridge. So they, my dad got in contact, and he got my father, some tickets. So it was kind of like a surprise, you know, for me and for my brother, John. So they took us up to Toronto, and we got there, and I couldn't understand why Ace Frehley had changed his makeup. Looking at the T-shirts there, I mean, we were like flabbergasted. And,
there's no way Ace could ever leave the band, so obviously he changed his makeup. You know,
was that January of '83? Do I have my timeline right off the top of my head?
Yeah, January.
Right. So the tour had just started. A lot of news, you know, hadn't broke yet that Ace not being in the band. So yeah, I can imagine having that reaction. Why'd Ace change his makeup?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we're so young too. I was probably 6 years old. I don't know.
Didn't make one bit of a difference, though.
No, great show, great album.
Yep. And that's why I reacted when you said Creatures. I am always so jealous. That's the only Kiss tour I have not seen since 1979. That toured America.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because they didn't come anywhere near New York City. oddly enough. So
Right. Yeah.
They had a few stops around here. They went to Rochester and Syracuse.
Syracuse, yep.
Yeah, at the time. So, but we were lucky enough to see him in Toronto.
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a tour book because either they didn't have them or the stand that we went to did not have the tour book. So I'm still looking to get one. I collect Kiss stuff, so you could only buy. There's so much stuff you can only buy so many things, and it's just like that's one of the things.
We still got the T-shirt.
Still got the T-shirt.
Oh, that's nice. And the tour book is not cheap these days, but at least you have the T-shirt.
Yeah. Well, we were there. I still got my stub.
That is so awesome. So that's when you guys got into Kiss. Now, when did you first get into the whole soda industry? How did that start and how'd that happen?
Well, it was actually through our grandfather. They had started a soda company way back in the, in the 30s, 1935 or so. Our grandfather, his brother he owned his own Coca-Cola route. So, at the time, Coke was kind of dropping all their flavors just to focus on the colas. So my grandfather and his two brothers, they were hustlers and they were entrepreneurs, and they started in their basement and started mixing sodas back and they started in 1935.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so we're third generation bottlers. It went through our father and his brothers, and we came into I started working here probably about the same. It was before the Creatures of Night tour. It was about 1980, like 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I've been working here all through school, and I've been working here a long time.
Yeah, same thing with me. I started here probably when I was 8 years old, and my brother Paul and I bought the business in 2001. So we're third generation owners, and we've been owners since 2001, almost 20 years now.
Yeah,
that's incredible. So before connecting with Gene on the whole MoneyBag soda line, I'm assuming the fact that you guys have owned this since forever, you've had other soda lines where there's other specialty soda lines. Like what kind of sodas were you selling before connecting with Gene?
Well, we've had our own brand, but we started with Gene in 2017, and we let him know that we do sodas, and we've been doing it for a while. And our sodas are made in glass bottles, sweetened with cane sugar. It's just really a premium product, and I think that's what drew Gene in. He likes fun products, and he's seen the quality of it, and he just thought it was something cool to really feature his MoneyBag brand with.
And and through the years, like with the business, has changed. Like with the independent bottlers, like it went through great heyday during the 30s, 40s. Everyone was out there selling their products, doing great. And through the years, it kind of changed from like specialty, and then started getting into the plastic bottles and different stuff like that, and fountain products. But us watching that through the years, we always said, hey man, we want to make sure that we bring it back to where it was, with great I guess ingredients, glass bottles, stuff like that. And we had a real passion for it. And and just because we did it so long, meeting up with Gene, we were going out to it was Wizard World convention out in Cleveland.
Okay, yep.
We needed the Love Gun posters, all the individual ones. So we had, both of us had needed Gene to sign ours. So we're like, we rounded up. I brought my son, my brother, him and his wife, and their two daughters went. And when we got up to talk to Gene, he did a nice speech there and talked to everyone about business and all his different stuff. And he went over to the table, and when I went up to him, I said, hey man, I said, they were doing the Kiss Cola at the time.
Okay, yep.
And I brought it up to him. I said, hey man, I said, how involved were you with that, Gene? I said, because I just want to let you know, I said, I'm very disappointed. I said, I know those guys that do it for you. I said, I've been doing business with them for about 10 years now. And I said, I'm disappointed they didn't come to us, know how big Kiss fans we are. And right away, Gene was just like, you got a card?
Sounds like a typical Gene response.
Yes. And something, I made sure, I always make sure I have a card on me, just, just, you never know.
Of course.
I said, yeah, I wrote my cell phone number down on it. And he goes, I got some ideas. He goes, I'm going to call you in a couple days. And so I was like, okay, like whatever. So,
Right.
and I think he had also just liked the part of us having our families and just how we were there with our kids. And when we went up to get our photos taken, my brother had said, hey, Gene, make sure you call us. And he took my card out of his pocket and he goes, I'm going to prove it to you. And he took his phone out and took a photo of the card.
Okay.
And we have a nice professional shot of him holding my card out with his phone.
That's awesome.
And so I was like, okay. So, a few days went by and it was on a Sunday. And, nobody answers the no caller ID.
Right, of course.
But I was just like, I said, I'm going to answer it. So I went in the bathroom and I answered. I'm like, hello, Paul, this is Gene Simmons. And I'm just like, my heart sunk.
Right,
like,
of course.
I went in. I didn't want my dogs barking or. So, he had started to talk to us about, he goes, I own I've trademarked the MoneyBag logo. And he goes, I'd like to tie, a soda product into that and do my own sodas as opposed to the Kiss ones. And I said, okay. I said, yeah. So, he just said, listen, he goes, send me your contact info and we'll start, talking about what we're going to do. So I said, okay. So I hung up and I called my brother real fast and he was driving with his wife and kids. And I said, man, Gene just called. Oh my God. As soon as I hung up with him. And then I said, I think he's calling again. So like, oh, and I said, I'll call you back. So I answered. He goes, Paul. I said, yes. He goes, did you send your contact info? And I said, not yet. I said, I said, I'm driving, and he goes, well, I'm sitting in front of my computer. I said, oh, all right, man. I said, let me pull over.
Pull over. Right?
Yeah. So we, it happened that fast.
And Gene, that's exactly how fast he is. I mean, it's just like, boom, you ask him for something, it's right there.
Yeah.
And you could see why he gets so much done and he's on top of his stuff, man. So yeah, we went right into it with him and
we started, we'd asked him like, what do you have for like a reference? What are you looking for? So he goes, I want something to look like regal, something regal. So we took this logo right here, this MoneyBag logo, and we did a nice crest around it. And we literally started the next day.
Wow.
And Gene, he doesn't have an assistant. He doesn't have, you don't got to go through anybody. He's like,
which is amazing to me.
It started off with the email, and, we literally went back and forth the next day, just started throwing ideas at him, and we have a friend that worked with us that, puts it on the computer. And, we got the designs down, like just working with him so fast. He's like perfect, then it was on to just flavors and contracts and stuff like that after that.
Well, let me pause you here for a second. So let's go back to that meeting at Wizard World. I know you said you wanted to get your posters signed, right? Both of you guys. But when you were going that day, was in the back of your mind at all, hey, we're going to bring up the soda line. We're going to, you said you were disappointed with the Kiss ones. Were you thinking beforehand?
No. I said, I'm going to mention it to him. You know what I mean? Because I was really that disappointed. I said, man, we did something so cool, that the Kiss fans would have really enjoyed, because it was just a very generic looking package.
Agreed.
And as we were walking up to talk to Gene, I'm like, Paul, don't forget to tell him about it. Go ahead, go talk to him.
Right. So, I mean, to me, that's an important part of the story, because that's one of the things Gene always says. If you have a business idea, come in prepared. And you guys, it wasn't just like you were at a meet and greet and you're like, oh, wait, hold on. I got to mention one thing. You guys went in, you thought about it, you were prepared, and you kind of knew going in that you were going to talk about this with him. And you had that point of reference of what you thought works and what didn't work, but you came in prepared, it sounds like.
Not only that, I think a lot of people come to him with ideas, and anyone could have an idea. Sure. But, sure, let's make Kiss.
He doesn't want ideas.
Yeah, let's make Kiss sneakers. Well, do you have a sneaker factory?
Right.
So we actually had the means to do it. So I think obviously that was a deal maker.
Selling point.
Gene, yeah.
Of course.
Like that.
Now, how did he react when you said you weren't happy with the other Kiss sodas that were out? I'm just curious how he reacted to that.
When he asked me, he goes, "You got a card?"
Oh, well, okay, interesting.
I was disappointed with it. I said, man,
I agree.
Flavors are okay. The packaging, just there was really no art put into it.
Yeah, there's, you see those Kiss products. I mean, I'm a Kiss collector, so
Yep.
you see the things with just the Destroyer album thrown on it, which is great artwork.
Right.
You've seen it a million times. So as a Kiss, I think as a soda and a Kiss product, I mean, it was all right.
You remember the packaging for like the costumes?
Yep.
Like the ones from back in the day, like someone actually painted those, you know what I mean, and designed all that artwork
and look beautiful. And that's what
they were great.
That was the allure of all that stuff. You look at it now, it's just it's beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
So that's how we approached our soda with Gene. We wanted to make something that wasn't generic, something that was beautiful. Our bottles are painted labels, they're not stickers. They look like champagne bottles. They have
they're very, very well done. They're, to me, I'll call them high quality products. They're really, really well done.
Sure. Yeah. And really it's how soda used to be made, with cane sugar, painted glass bottles, all natural flavorings. We really spared no expense in really any aspect of this product. And I think, you see those high-end Kiss things that are cool. Well, this is kind of along the same lines. It's just top notch.
Agreed.
To keep buying them.
Absolutely. That's the key.
These are not meant to be collected. You get them, you can collect them, but these are just it's just a delicious high-end soda that you'll enjoy. And
to that point, my son, I have an 18-year-old son, and he's at best casual Kiss fan. I'll say he's not even really a Kiss fan. But when he tried the Gene Simmons MoneyBag soda, he's like, that is the best soda I've ever had in my life. And he doesn't care that it's Gene Simmons. He just cares what it tastes like. And he was like, Dad, you got to buy that.
We'll put him on the commercial.
Yeah. No, it really is a great product. But now I want to just go back to when you said you were talking about the artwork on the bottles, right? And you're going back and forth. What's Gene's involvement with that? Does he kind of leave you guys to the decision-making process? Is it back and forth with him?
He was really involved with the design. Like just, we just kept putting stuff together and sent it to him. Yes, I like that. Here, tweak this on it, tweak that. And he actually sent us, drawings of different stuff that he drew.
Oh, wow.
And even on the sides of like the 4-packs, this was my brother's idea. Like he had him, write a story.
Yep.
In Gene's handwriting, like he did inside the Alive cover.
Yeah, I was like, man, like Kiss Alive, those messages. I remember just as a kid, just opening up the record and just reading those. I was like, man, we got to have Gene
handwrite.
Right.
He's got cool handwriting.
What the product? Put it together and throw it on the side of this package. And he got that. We asked him to do it, and it was back to us in 10 minutes. And there you go.
Wow.
I wish
amazing.
I had it to paper though.
That's it. And that, to me, that's one of the cool things is I just said how good the soda tastes, and I'll stand by that. But even the packaging is, I'll say, collectible, because we're all Kiss fans, right? And I collect Kiss stuff just like you. And I'm in the process of redoing the room that I record in here. But before that, I had Gene Simmons soda bottles on display. Right. I had the box on display because they're all like nice pieces of art also. And like you were saying with the glass, it's really, really well done. So as a Kiss fan, you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get a really good tasting soda, and you get a collectible at the end of it.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Initially when Gene told us about the money bag, that he wanted to do a soda around MoneyBag, I was like, oh geez, I wish we could have did a Kiss themed soda, just being a Kiss fan.
Sure.
But you step back and look at it now, not only do you have something that Kiss fans can relate to, it's Gene Simmons, but also you have, money. I mean, who doesn't love money? So you basically are really putting something together that appeals to everyone.
And it does, we've done, sometimes we'll go into like grocery stores and do samplings and stuff, and the age group, there is no age group for it. Right. You get the young kids that think it's cool because it's in a bottle, looks like a beer bottle, whatever.
Right. Absolutely.
But they could care less. They don't know who Gene Simmons is, and you get a lot of the old timers, that remember how sodas used to be, and they, like I said, they might not know, but they don't even notice it when you first talk to them. Then they're like, oh yeah, we know who he is.
Right.
So it's the soda in the United States is like a universal, it's like a cultural thing, Soda, it's it's where it came from.
Yeah. So. Now I think, John, you were saying before how it's made with the pure cane sugar, right? So as a soda drinker, but not a soda maker, I don't know what that means necessarily, other than when I drink it, it tastes damn good. It tastes better than what I'm used to. What exactly does that mean? Like, how does that differ from when you get a Coke or a Pepsi or something else?
Well, Coke and Pepsi, they're made with high fructose corn syrup. It's just not an all natural sweetener. The cane sugar is a smoother taste, and it's all natural, and your body actually breaks it down the way it's supposed to be. So it's really better for you, and it's better tasting. And like I said, it's for us, it's more expensive. We could certainly make soda with corn syrup in it, but it's like I said, we've spared no expense really with the sweetener and everything else that goes along with it. So it's a healthier choice, it's a more natural choice. And
if you drink like a cane sugar soda next to a corn syrup one, corn syrup always it coats your mouth, it gets in your teeth. The cane sugar has such a smooth finish, it almost, you get the sweetness from it, but like it just makes it taste a little different, more smooth, and cleaner tasting also.
Yep.
And corn syrup does.
Right. So when you first launched a product, what was it, 2017 or 18, I think it was. I think it was Coke, Diet Coke, ginger ale, and root beer, I think were the 4 flavors, right? And then since then you've added, I believe, cream. Am I correct in saying that?
Yep. Cream, and we've got a couple other ones in the works.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask you. Do you have a new flavor I'm hearing it might be in the works right now? Is that something you can talk about at this time, or not quite yet?
Yeah, we're looking to do a blood orange, obviously a nod to Gene there. And we're looking to do like a citrusy flavored, almost maybe along the lines of a Mountain Dew type.
Nice.
Like kind of like a citrus haze type flavor, which and it'll be nice. It'll be natural flavoring, natural coloring, just something to get some brighter colors, some different more fruitier flavors, really just to expand our flavor portfolio. So we got a couple new flavors coming.
When we started, like John had said about the colors, it was, for years it was always tough getting vibrant natural colors. Originally, bright reds were made from smush bugs.
Okay.
And if they did have any ones that were good, they'd fade. But there's a lot of great ones that come out now. We've been waiting for them, so now we got in touch with a company that makes them, and we're doing some R&D right now.
So we were actually thinking to use Gene's actual blood for the blood. That was a natural choice. I'm just
either that or concert use blood that he spit.
That ink for the comic books was actually done right out here in Buffalo. So
that's right. That is right.
Why not just throw his blood in the sodas too?
That's definitely a marketing thing we can do.
That is a marketing thing, and probably knowing Gene, he'd be up to trying something like that.
What was the advertisement for the comic book? Was it the sight of blood?
I remember at the bottom of the comic it said printed in real Kiss blood, and I think inside it said like the sight of blood, it was dripping or something like that. Yes.
So we could do the taste of blood.
The taste of blood. Ooh, I like it.
We're coming up with ideas right here.
There you go. Nice Halloween product, right? The taste of blood.
all year long.
That's right. Now, does Gene get involved when you guys want to expand the line to other flavors, or does he leave those kind of decisions up to you guys at this point?
The soda end of it, and he told us right off the bat, like you guys, he did, at first, he asked, he just wanted to do a cola.
Okay.
And we had suggested, you got to do more than one.
Sure.
Have a nice variety in a line. And he's come to us to different chain calls and stuff like that. And once you see stuff that he's never been in the soda business, and he doesn't have that big of an ego where he's just like, you listen to me. He doesn't. He tells us, you guys are the experts. You tell me what to do. So soda end of it, he lets us do it. Although, hey, Gene, here's the new flavors. Try them. What do you think?
Right.
Obviously, he's got to like it.
He does. Yeah.
Right. No, but to me, that's great what you just said, because people have this perception of Gene, which he likes to put out there, like this huge ego, larger than life, right? But when you're working with him, he recognizes you guys are the experts, and he's going to put the trust in you guys. So that's, I think, different than what people see as his persona and the perception people have of him.
Well, sure. Yeah.
I mean, he's a really great guy, and to tell you, like with the ego stuff, as long as you could back it up, it's
Right.
like Kid Rock said, it ain't being cocky, right?
Right.
And Gene doesn't talk about stuff that he's not versed on. He's not one that just repeats things. He has like a photographic memory. So anytime you describe things, he's always listening, and he takes advice. Like he likes the fact that we'll tell him, no, we're not going to do that. We're not yes men with him. He loves it.
That's great.
Yeah. And
That's
he's a great guy.
Now, the first time I tried the MoneyBag soda line was at the Gene Simmons Vault experience in New York. So did you guys go around to all the different Vault experiences with him? And was that like one
not
of
all of them? Okay. We went to like New York, Toronto,
you went to
Nashville. Where else did we go?
I think it was just those three. So
Toronto, Nashville, and New York.
Yeah, we went to those three. Yeah,
ones we could drive to.
And there might have been other ones that we actually sent product to that we weren't physically there.
Right.
But yeah, and to be honest with you, I went to the one in Vegas with Paul Stanley was there.
Sure, how could you not, as Kiss fans?
Well, we went there, and Christina, Patrick, we went to the mini golf there, and they let us go out there and sample the soda. So everyone got to try it out there, and it was very cool to see Paul Stanley perform with Gene. It was a little added bonus.
Sure. I remember one of the other things, I think it was 2018, September 2018, if I remember right. I was going to the Gene show in Verona, and he did a meet and greet in the supermarket that afternoon. So who comes up with an idea like that says, hey, we're going to put Gene in a supermarket taking pictures with people?
I think we did.
I'm trying to think. Verona.
Verona is
it's Syracuse. Okay, yeah. That we have two chains out here that that focus, or that sell the product, and one of them is Tops Markets.
Yep.
And so we saved Wegmans because they're based out of Rochester. So we actually did a meet and greet. We went up to Wegmans headquarters in Rochester, and then when he came out to Verona, we did it in the Tops Market store. So
and that's where they're.
No, they weren't. He went to the Tops Markets when they came to Buffalo.
Yeah, so we tied it in when he was in Syracuse. He went to the Tops store and did a meet and greet, and those things are just so much fun. And you get to, you watch Gene how professional he is and how he handles himself. With all those people and the interviews, he's just so gracious with his time. Awesome with the fans, and was just excited to go out there and promote the product, and then we got to see his solo show after that. We actually went on stage.
Yeah, brought us on stage.
We were handing out soda, and I mean, so it was just
people were killing themselves for it.
Yeah, just a lot of fun. Very.
I thought personally it was like an ingenious way to promote the product, because I went to that meet and greet that was in the supermarket. I took a picture with him. I've met Gene 7, 8, 9 times over the years, and it's always in a rock and roll setting, if I will. Yeah. This is, I literally have like a thing of fruit behind me in the picture, and I posted on Facebook, and my friends are like, what the hell is this about? And I'm like, oh, Gene has a soda line, and bang, now we're talking about the soda line, as opposed to, oh, Gene, the guy that sings rock and roll all night. So people are like, oh, he's got a soda line. So even just sharing that picture online in a supermarket got people talking about the soda line.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. We had the first in-store thing we did was actually at a 7-Eleven in Niagara Falls.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not joking, there was probably 1,000 people in line.
Oh, there was at least 1,000.
And he actually stayed
the whole time.
The whole time. We did cut the line off, but he was there signing for 3-4 hours, and and being 70, you could see, at the end he was tired, but he made sure everybody came through. And he said hi to everyone and stuff like that. So after that, I know at the 2 grocery stores, they gave out so many tickets, and then that was it.
I'll tell you what, at the end of those, I'm probably 30 years younger than Gene, but I was tired at the end of that.
Sure.
The dude it's pretty impressive, man.
No, it really is. His work ethic to me is second to none. And that meet and greet in the supermarket, all you had to do is buy the soda. He signed it. There was no extra charge or anything like that. And like I said, it's something I usually have on display here in the room. It's just a really cool piece to me. Really cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that was a great experience.
It really was. Now, let me ask you guys, I know I can get it like at Rocket Fizz, that's by my house, a couple of miles away.
Yes.
I'm always surprised though that like at the Kiss meet and greets that they do and other things like that, that they don't have the Gene Simmons soda. Now, obviously, like you guys started off saying, it's not a Kiss soda, it's a Gene Simmons
right.
soda.
Right.
But is there something like contractually with these kind of places that say, hey, we'll only sell a Coke product and you can't get the Gene Simmons soda in there?
Yes. I mean, well, first off, I mean, you know, Kiss, they're all involved with all of their products that come in, but like it's not a Kiss product.
Right.
It's not. And it's Gene. So, you know, Kiss, I believe, is licensed through like Epic Rights, and they paid big money like to have, you know, the rights to the Kiss, you know, to sell merchandise or to put their images on stuff.
Sure.
And so, you know, they allow us though, like at Kiss shows before the pandemic, they would, and this is the whole organization, you know, they would give us an actual room backstage, our own. And we were, you know, we would bring in, say, like if a buyer or, you know, was in the area or just any customers for the, and they would let us, you know, bring them to the show. Gene would come in full makeup and costume before the show, say hi to everybody before he did the paid meet and greets. And sometimes Eric would come in, Paul Stanley has come in, Tommy, you know, Doc would come in, yeah, and they've been gracious. You know, they all obviously wanted to know who we were and meet us because they consider us part of their family. You know what I mean? And they're giving us these all access passes. So there's a lot of trust.
Yeah, we're guests of theirs.
Yeah,
you know? So
right.
You know, they gotta make sure that you know
everything's
everything's
all been everybody.
Yeah, they're awesome.
That's
Great.
awesome. That's awesome. And who knows, maybe one day Tommy they want to put like a Spaceman soda out or something like that. And it could be another line. Star Child soda, right? Exactly.
Maybe we could get like Paul Stanley to do like some designs for Gene for some of the packaging. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool. That'd be very cool.
Yeah.
So like I said, I could get it at Rocket Fizz. Where else could fans find it if they want to buy it in a store? What stores is available?
Well, it depends. We're peppered across the states, you know, in different chains. Like I said, Tops and Wegmans. We're in Hype stores. We're in Yolks Foods out west. You know, there's a lot of independents out there, and you know, and we don't sell directly to them. They go through distributors and stuff like that. So if your chain doesn't have it, you could always contact us or ask for it. But besides that, we do sell it online. It's MoneyBag Sodas, plural.com. And, you know, we have a nice shipping package and stuff that, you know, if fans want to buy it. You know, the only time we don't ship is when it's freezing out.
Right, understandable.
You know, there's that 1 month period during the winter when we don't send anything out. But other than that, you could go on our website and order it. But you know, there's a lot of great chains across the states that we're not in. We had just actually talked to someone from that ships to Kroger's too.
Okay.
We're doing some work with them for, you know, bringing in possibly next year.
And you know, whenever we do gain, you know, new distributors, we always let people online, you know, hey, this grocery chain is taking it on. And interestingly enough, there's a distributor that's actually just bringing it into Norway. So
wow.
He's going to be supplying Norway and some of the surrounding countries,
Denmark, Sweden.
So you know, it's not just really in the U.S. So we're looking to get it across the world, really. So,
and we are looking, if you have any Canadian fans.
Yes.
Okay. Loblaws wants to bring us in. We cannot hook up with a distributor. If we had any friends out there that have out in Canada, we need a good distributor.
Anyone out in Canada?
We're labeled. we're already labeled for Canada, because if you look at these 4-packs where Gene wrote, on the other side, we had him write it in French.
So you didn't know that Gene knows how to write in French also.
That's right.
all the packaging is
bilingual for Canada.
English and French. So
Smart.
you know, we're really looking to really get that out
right
there
across the border.
Yeah.
Well, anybody who's watching, if you know any connections in Canada, certainly, how can they contact you guys if anybody is watching it?
Website, you can email us, you can
Yep.
start there.
Yeah,
And let's make sure people know what the website is, right?
it's
Moneybagsodas.com.
Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Now, what's the future plans? Obviously, you spoke about a couple of new flavors for Gene. Is there any other future plans with any other artists or anything else you guys are working on?
No. Listen, I mean,
Gene's enough, huh?
Gene's enough. I mean, there is other, put it this way, everything had to be put on hold the past couple of years because of COVID. I mean, there was times when we just couldn't even get glass. It was really tough for a couple of years. So we're just now getting back on track where we could develop, like I said, the new flavors alone with the packaging and all that stuff. So, but there's a few other packages we're looking at doing that will add to the mix.
yeah.
That's awesome. And online, I think you could order it's a 4-pack of either cola or diet, or you could even like mix and match if you want, right?
Yeah,
and then you could go ahead.
It's actually it's a custom Gene Simmons money bag shipper. It holds 16 bottles, and yes, you can. You could, if you wanted to get 16 bottles of one flavor, or you could mix them up between the different flavors and get whatever you want. That's right.
And like you said, it comes in a special Gene Simmons money bag soda box.
As a collector, you always
that's what I was just gonna say.
Shipping box.
You need the shipping box.
That's right.
All the cool stuff from the 70s. What's the coolest things? The shipping boxes that they came in.
And some of those shipping boxes sell for hundreds of dollars just in and of themselves. So you're going to want to go buy the soda, drink the soda, keep the box, and make your money back 20 years from now when you sell the box for 5 times the price.
There you go. That's right.
That's right. That's all. Well, like I said, I stand by it. I absolutely love the taste of the soda. It's a really great product. Not because it's Gene Simmons, because I'll be the first to say if Gene puts out something that's crap, I don't care. I'm not going to buy it because it has his name on it. But this soda is the best soda probably I've ever had. It's really great. I highly recommend, not just KISS fans, but anybody who watches or listens to the show. If you're drinking soda, even if you don't drink soda, try this one because you may drink this soda instead now going forward. But
nice treat.
If you look around the internet, there's a lot of soda guys that do reviews.
Yep.
The root beer has gotten 5 stars. And I've never seen anyone, because it's the most expensive product that we make is the money bag beer. And when we first started, got an email. There was a guy telling me to F off.
Yeah, there's some people with Gene's personality he's kind of polarizing,
Yes.
Yes.
Well said. Well said.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
The guy told us, he goes, I wanted to hate it, but I can't.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, he goes, I wanted to hate it. He goes, but I gotta tell you, this is the best root beer I've ever had.
Well, I'll tell you, when I was at the Vault experience in New York, I was like, Gene Simmons soda, you freaking kidding me? What else is he going to try to sell me? And then you guys were giving them out there, and I had taken some food, and I was thirsty, so I'm like, I'm going to take one. It's free. I'm going to say, this is cool. I'm going to go buy this. This is good. But I went into it saying, what else? Sure. Gene's going to try to dip into my wallet another way now.
I'll tell you what, you crack into a cold one, man. There's nothing better with a sandwich or a piece of pizza, a hamburger. You open up a cold glass bottle of money bag soda. I'm sorry, you're not going to get anything better.
I agree. 100% agree. Anything else you guys wanted to share with any of the fans that are watching this about the soda or anything else?
Well, KISS rules. I love KISS.
I think that's one of my favorite parts of this whole story is that before I was speaking to you guys, I didn't know that it was 2 KISS fans that approached Gene and started this business venture with him. I just figured it was some company upstate that's like, hey, here's a chance to make a couple of dollars. And it actually makes me even appreciate it that much more that it's coming from 2 longtime, lifetime KISS fans.
Yeah,
we're on the line.
We're a family business. We were just making syrups in the back before we hopped on here.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
We do everything ourselves. We make the syrups. We design the packaging. We're involved in every aspect of it, on top of the fact of being next level KISS fans. Like, we got that pinball machine, man.
That's awesome.
We're hardcore. We ain't messing around.
So then this is like a dream come true for most KISS fans, where not only do you get to see the band and talk to Gene, but you're in business with him and in putting out a great product.
Yeah, we got to really combine 2 passions of ours, KISS and soda, and it's just been, you couldn't write a better story what happened. To have Gene Simmons come to your house and he's looking at my Kiss stuff, telling me, hey, John, I have that, I don't have that. I mean, it's unreal.
We even went next door and surprised my mom lives next door. We all live in the same subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
But, even right before I had to drive to the airport, I said, "Hey, man," I said, "let's go surprise my mom." And I mean, we have all this. There happened to be. It was when NHK, the Japanese film crew, was following us everywhere, and they were doing a documentary on Gene, and so they documented all this. We went right next door, surprised my mom, and he's always just up to. He likes hanging out with us.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
cool guy.
Yeah, he's been to our houses. He's been to our shop. So it's not like, he'll text me in the middle of the night, hey, look at this crowd we had tonight, and it's like, it's not even real.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
No, well, you know what, as I said before, and I'll say it here at the end again, you guys went in with a plan. You already, had the experience and the knowledge.
Yeah.
You spoke to him from a position of power and knowledge, right? He's trusting you.
Yeah.
And you put together a great product that, again, I think it's not just Kiss fans, but anybody who drinks sodas will absolutely love. Like you said, if you can't find it in a store, you could buy it online. Kiss collectors, buy the 16 bottles. So you get that box. You're going to want it. Trust me, you're going to want that box in your collection. And like I said, I'm just happy to hear this story that's come from two Kiss fans. And I want to just say thank you both, Paul, John, for joining. This has been an absolute great conversation. A lot of fun.
Thank you for having us. I always watch your show.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what? We are all going to look for the blood orange hopefully soon. It's coming, and it'll just give us all new bottles to collect. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Got it, man.
All righty. There you have it. I'd like to thank both Paul and John for joining me and sharing their great story about working with Gene Simmons on the MoneyBag soda line. That was a lot of fun. Thanks so much, guys. Anybody who's out there listening or watching and you've never drank this soda before, I highly recommend you go check it out. I think you guys won't be disappointed. And if you did drink it in the past, what better time than now to go online and order yourself another case? You know you guys love it, and the box will be highly collectible. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button below. If you're listening to one of my podcasts, subscribe over there as well. Also, head on over to Facebook and follow my page, The Rock Experience with Mike Brunn, where each and every day we talk about all the rock and roll music that you love. You could also follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you all next time.